What's happening? Welcome back to my channel. For those of you who don't know, I am Crystal Ray and I am an empowerment coach and a life balancing strategist. And so I give you all the tips on how to stress less, live this holistic, healthy lifestyle, and transform your life, getting you to feel more empowered. Okay, that's what I do. And today I wanted to talk to you about one of my favorite topics, which is healthy eating. And how do you evolve into a healthier eater? All right, so a little bit of background. Let me tell you a little bit about my journey so you can understand why I am somebody who is telling this to you. I have seen multiple different doctors, holistic doctors, and I've been put on various restrictive diets. One that was only including protein, green vegetables. That's basically it, like no fruits, no grains, no a lot of things. I've done a bunch of other different diets. I've had to learn how to cook for myself. Currently, I am plant-based. I don't eat eggs, no soy, no corn, for the most part. No gluten, no dairy, right? So I'm pretty restrictive with my current diet. So I am somebody who is definitely extreme. I'm extreme with my foods. I like experimenting. I like taking things out. I like adding things back in. It's fun to me. It's a really great time. Yes, I'm weird. Okay, I'm weird. I know. But I didn't always get to be here. And so back in 2015, when I was prepping for a pole fitness competition, yes, pole, like pole dancing, the sport, I did a competition. And I started working with a nutritionist back then. And she said to me, you know what, Crystal, you're gonna have to cook a little bit more. And I was like, nah, like you don't understand. I don't have the energy or time right now to cook. And it was when I first started working in corporate America, and I just felt like I didn't have the energy. I didn't have the time. I did not want to spend my time cooking. That was the reality of it. I didn't want to spend my time cooking. It's not where I wanted to be. Flash forward now, I'll make my own milks. I will cook things from scratch. Like, I'm very much so opposite. I make things from scratch all the time because I know that eating healthy makes me feel my best, so I make it a priority to do that. But back then, 2015, I was starting to change my diet. I wanted to do something different. At the time, I was eating dinner out most of the time. I was eating lunch out every single day. I was buying sandwiches, I was buying soups, I was buying anything that was close to my job, and I wasn't feeling good. I was feeling really crappy. I was feeling bloated. I was feeling foggy. I was emotionally all over the place. I felt not like myself. I was getting sick more often. Like I just didn't feel good. My stomach was a hot mess. I just felt gross and like yucky in my body and in my skin. So luckily the pole fitness competition got me moving, got me going places, but I needed to get my diet back in check. And I remembered back in college when I had done that diet where I was only eating proteins and vegetables. And I kind of remembered, all right, how did I meal prep back then? What did I do? Of course, during school, I had the luxury of being able to cook all the time. I only had classes when I had classes. I would work when I would work, and I had a lot more time on my hands. So I had the ability that I could cook basically every day if I wanted to. Not anymore. After entering into corporate, that's gone. So I thought back and I remembered, all right, I can meal prep. So my first tip for you is if you're somebody who's looking to become healthier with eating, meal prep. Go grocery shopping and buy food to last you the week. If you're somebody like me who can't think that far out for 7 days, then get enough food to last you until Wednesday, okay? So you're gonna have enough food through Wednesday. Chunk it. Make it more bite-sized for you. But you're gonna go to the grocery store and you're gonna think, okay, what proteins do I wanna eat this week? What grains do I wanna have? What vegetables do I wanna have? What fruits and snacks? And we wanna have snacks because snacks are going to help us stay on track. We wanna be able to open up the refrigerator and be like, oop, I have food, cool, I can eat that. So having that available at our fingertips is going to help us succeed with eating healthier. Okay, so now you're sitting here, you think about that, but you're gonna sit here and you're gonna say to me, well, Crystal, I've never really cooked before. And this is the part of the video that I really want you to take in. So if you're somebody who has never cooked before, I feel you. I got you. It's all good. Don't worry about it. Hopefully, fingers crossed, you have a Trader Joe's near you. If not, hopefully you have a Trader Joe's close enough to you that you can go visit it. If not, you can do this at other grocery stores, but I'm just gonna reference Trader Joe's because one, it's affordable, it's a lot of organic stuff, and they have really good options. So if you're somebody who's never cooked before, but you're looking to make that transition into eating a more healthy lifestyle, I suggest getting frozen rice. You can also get frozen vegetables. The frozen rice and the frozen vegetables are going to be huge because if you're somebody who has never cooked before, they're very easy. You open up the bag, you put it in a saute pan and you cook it, right? Or you put it in water and you boil it. Or you put it in the microwave and you heat it up. One or the other. So it'll take you only a few minutes to heat up your grains and your vegetables. Perfect. Okay, so now let's say you're like, all right, Crystal, I still don't know how to cook. I don't know how to cook protein. The good news is that there is already pre-cooked protein for you. Well, one, you can always buy a rotisserie chicken, but at Trader Joe's, there's like brisket in the refrigerator section. There's also cooked chicken in the refrigerator section that you put in the microwave and you heat up. There's also cooked protein in the freezer section. So you can buy protein already cooked, ready to go for you. It's already seasoned. You can get that with fish, whatever the case might be, and you buy that. So now what you're doing is you're taking it another step. And so this is the way that I like to break out healthy eating in steps. This is how it works in my mind. Okay, so there's the extreme healthy eater where you make everything from scratch. You're making your own milk, you're cooking all your own vegetables, you're cooking everything, okay? Everything all the time. You're making your own tomato sauces. It's the most extreme. On the other end of the spectrum, you have the person who's eating out 100% of the time. Every single meal you're eating out, you're probably skipping breakfast, you're eating out for lunch, you're eating out for dinner, you're eating out all your snacks, you're eating junk foods. That's the other extreme, okay? So now there's all this gray in the middle. And so how do we progress into becoming that person that cooks everything from scratch? First and foremost, you may never want to be that person that cooks everything from scratch, and that is okay. You do not need to be that person in order to be healthy. But what you can do is you can take steps towards that direction. So the first thing is going to be to start buying some vegetables and snacks and fruits and things like that, which is what I mentioned before. Just start buying some items. After you start buying some of those items, well, now you might be like, all right, well, what am I going to bring for lunch and what am I going to bring for dinner? Let me buy some of that stuff. So that's when you start looking at the freezer section and you start buying frozen proteins, frozen vegetables, frozen rice, frozen grains, frozen quinoa, whatever the case might be. Well, now you have those healthier items that you can just microwave and put avocado on top if you want that, or just microwave it and package it up, put it and bring it with you to work, or microwave it and eat it for dinner. Great, so now you start changing your taste buds. Now you become more accustomed to cooking something at home and bringing foods with you, okay? Awesome. After you get to that level, that's when you can start to experiment with the different types of cooking. Sauteing, baking, boiling, stir frying. You can make things in an instant pot. There's a lot of different ways to cook things. So now, after you've gotten comfortable with getting a lot of your meals at home and you feel like you're ready to start cooking more, you could just start off with vegetables. And you could chop up some vegetables, saute them in some olive oil. Cool. Add that with your frozen protein and your frozen grains. Next time you could try making some peas. Okay, that might involve boiling them in some water. Next, you could try baking asparagus in the oven. You get what I mean? So now you're just starting to toy with cooking your vegetables. You can also start making smoothies, or you can make green smoothies. Green smoothies are going to be fruit and greens combined. So now you're starting to expand a little bit more, but you're not fully at the point where you're cooking all of your proteins and all of your grains. That's fine. Once you get more comfortable, okay, well now you could start making your greens and then you can start making your proteins, or vice versa. You might grab fish and throw it in the oven, or you might grab chicken and put it on the pan. Whatever the case you want to do. You can also use your grill, right? There's many different ways, but there's this progression of going from being somebody who's eating out 100% of the time to now being somebody who is buying more of your own food, cooking healthier, and eating healthier. It's not a change that happens overnight. It's not going to be an instant and like a whoop, I'm now doing it. It's not going to be like that. It will be a gradual progression. And my best suggestion for you is to just start a little bit at a time, right? Start cooking one meal a night, maybe 2 meals a night. Start bringing your lunch. Decide to cook on a Sunday if you want for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, a meal prep in that type of way, but take it slow and do what you feel comfortable with. But you can make this gradual transition into eating healthier. It's just a matter of getting more comfortable. So use frozen foods as you can right now. Use the microwave. Like, we have it and it is available to you. I want you to start finding the time to make these subtle changes. If you can find 5 to 10 minutes to put things in a microwave, eventually you're going to be able to find 20 minutes to actually cook the meal. And you'll find out, like, cooking really doesn't take that long, and it's actually pretty easy and pretty seamless. Like, you can cook vegetables in like 10 minutes on top of the stove. They really don't take long at all. But we want to figure out how to change your mindset around food and around cooking and have you realize that, yeah, you know what? This doesn't take that long. It's totally worth it. It's saving me a ton of money and it's making me feel 10 times better. We really want to make that shift happen, because once you see the value in this, once you see the value of eating healthier and changing your diet and changing the way that you are eating, you're not going to want to go back. You're going to end up finding a balance between how many times do you eat out during the week and then how many times do you cook at home. That's what we want. We want there to be a balance between the two, because as social human beings, yes, we still want to eat out. It's always lovely when somebody cooks food for us, right? Like, we still want to have that, but it's also really nice when we take care of ourselves and we provide for ourselves and we cook a meal for ourselves, right? That's like the ultimate self-care. And then when you share that with another person, you share it with a loved one, that's when it gets really, really exciting. So I hope you found this helpful. I hope this gave you a better idea as to how you can start to transition your own diet and really work towards getting to a place where you are eating a more healthier type of diet and lifestyle. Just so you know, for the entire month of June, I'm putting up a video every single day. So be sure to come back, check my channel. I'm gonna keep giving you more tips and tricks on how to live this holistic health style. I'll break down what a holistic health style even is, what it means, but definitely keep coming back and check in and see what else is new, because I'm here to give you these tips. I'm here to share value with you, and I just want to help make you better. That's what I am here for, to help get you to your next place. So if you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Be sure to hit subscribe so you don't miss another video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.